You've been sensing it, haven't you? A gentle stirring in your spirit, a knowing that something is shifting. It may not make complete sense right now, but deep inside, you feel it, a promise trying to come to life in your heart. And you're not imagining it. What you're sensing is very real. Heaven has been whispering to your soul, preparing you for something sacred, something long awaited. This message is for you because you're not alone in your longing. You're not forgotten in your waiting. Angels have been dispatched to remind you the perfect partner is already aligned with your path. But there's something you must understand first. This isn't just about love or romance. This is about a divine connection, crafted by the Creator before either of you even knew how deeply your hearts would need each other. You see, when God writes a love story, He writes it with intention. Every delay, every season of silence, and every heartache you've endured has been woven into the preparation. There is no wasted waiting in God's hands. The person your heart has cried out for, the one who will see you, choose you, pray with you, walk with you, and stand by you through it all. This person is not a myth, nor are they too good to be true. They are real. They've been through their own wilderness, just like you. They've had their own silent nights, just like you. And while you may not have met them in the physical yet, your spirits have been moving toward one another under divine timing. Yes, they are waiting, not passively, but purposefully. But here's the catch. Before God releases the connection in its fullness, He is asking something of you. He is inviting you to trust the process more deeply than you ever have. He is inviting you to heal, not just enough to function, but enough to thrive in the love He wants to pour out through this union. He is calling you to release the counterfeit voices that told you you were too broken, too much, too little, too late. Because the version of you that walks into this next season must walk in truth. The enemy has tried to make you believe that love will always hurt. That being chosen is a fantasy. That your story will end like the last time, abandoned, betrayed, forgotten. But the angels are saying something different. They're saying God has never stopped working behind the scenes. They're saying your prayers have built a bridge between you and your person. They're saying this season of preparation is not a punishment, it's a purification. And it's nearly complete. Isaiah 60:22 reminds us, when the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. And heaven is confirming that the time is approaching. But alignment comes before arrival. Your perfect partner isn't waiting for your perfection. They're waiting for your surrender. Just like you are not looking for flawless love, but faithful love. The catch is not a punishment, it's a positioning. Maybe you've been feeling tired. Maybe you've been wondering if you'll ever be met with the kind of love your soul longs for. But take heart, beloved. What you're longing for isn't just desire, it's divine design. Psalm 37:4 declares, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." This doesn't mean He gives us what we wish in passing. It means He places in us holy desires that align with His will, and then He fulfills them in ways that reflect His goodness. The person who is destined for you is not just emotionally compatible with you, they are spiritually assigned to you. They are not here to complete you. They are here to partner with the wholeness that God has already been building inside you. They are not coming to rescue you, they are coming to walk beside you, because you've both been rescued by grace. That is what makes this connection so sacred. It's not about appearances or surface-level attraction, it's about purpose. And purpose cannot be rushed. So many people settle because they confuse loneliness with divine delay. But I'm here to remind you, waiting doesn't mean you've been overlooked. It means you've been protected. You haven't missed your person. You haven't lost your chance. You haven't run out of time. You've just been under construction for something that needed a solid foundation. There's a reason heaven has been quiet lately. There's a reason your heart has been sensitive. It's because the promise is close. The angels are closer. And God is speaking through dreams, signs, confirmations, even divine disruptions. The one catch is this: You must not give up before the unfolding. You must guard your heart from settling. You must stay in position. Proverbs 4:23 urges us, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Guarding your heart doesn't mean shutting it down. It means keeping it open to what is true and closed to what is false. It means saying no to what doesn't honor your worth and saying yes to the refining fire of God's preparation. Your partner is not late. They're not lost. They're not confused. They're walking a parallel path of obedience. And every moment you spend growing, they are growing too. Every wound you've laid at the altar, they've had to lay theirs down as well. You are not behind. You're being prepared. And soon, the roads will intersect on God's perfect terms, not your rushed timeline. Some of you have felt like giving up. You've said things like, maybe it's not meant for me. But let this message remind you, if the desire has remained in your heart through every disappointment, it's because it was planted there by God, not to torment you, but to train you for something holy. He doesn't tease. He prepares it. Romans 8:28 assures us, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. This includes your love life. This includes your heartache. This includes the seasons where nothing made sense. Everything is being woven into the good He has planned. So here's what the angels want you to know. Your story isn't delayed, it's being divinely timed. Your person isn't unreachable, they're being refined. Your waiting isn't wasted, it's being written into something beautiful. And your next step is simple. Trust, surrender, obey. Stay aligned, not anxious. Stay prayerful, not pressured. Stay ready, not restless. God isn't asking you to be perfect. He's asking you to be willing to believe again, willing to be softened again, willing to prepare in faith even when there's no evidence yet. Because when it happens, when the two of you finally meet or reunite, it won't feel forced. It won't feel confusing. It will feel like peace. You will recognize them not by how loud their entrance is, but by the stillness you feel in their presence. You will know them not just by their words, but by how your spirit agrees with theirs. You'll look back and realize that every delay was a divine act of love. And you'll understand why the catch wasn't a catch at all. It was a covenant being protected. Let this be your confirmation. Let this message be your reminder that the God who began a good work in you is faithful to complete it. Not just in your purpose, not just in your healing, but in your love story too. Nothing is too broken. Nothing is too late. Nothing is too far gone when it's in God's hands. So as you walk into the coming days, do it with expectation. Look for the signs. Listen for the whispers. Stay close to the Spirit. Because the perfect partner is waiting, but so is God, waiting for you to trust Him fully, so He can release what He's been holding for you all along. If this message spoke to your heart, don't just keep it to yourself, let us know. Like this video, and let's spread this hope together. Comment below with the phrase, "I trust God's timing and preparation for my love story," as your declaration of faith. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Live God's Miracle channel and stay connected for more faith-filled, angelically guided messages that will keep your spirit aligned and encouraged. There is a sacred partnership on the horizon. The wait has not been in vain. Heaven is smiling, and your promise is still on the way. As you hold this message in your heart, take a moment to breathe. Not just a physical breath, but a soul deep inhale of peace, the kind that reminds you that you're safe in God's timing. You haven't missed it. You haven't messed it up. Heaven keeps perfect records, and everything aligned to your destiny is still on schedule. Now more than ever, the angels are encouraging you to stop striving and start receiving. You don't need to earn love. You don't need to chase it. You only need to remain in alignment with the one who is the source of all love. That's the miracle of divine relationships. They flow naturally from a place of spiritual alignment, not emotional desperation. The one catch that was mentioned isn't to discourage you. It's a reminder that preparation is love. God doesn't withhold to hurt you. He withholds to protect the sacred timing of what's meant for you. And sometimes the catch is simply the patience required to step into something extraordinary without settling for the ordinary. Hebrews 10:36 speaks directly to your season. You need to persevere so that when you have done the will of God, you will receive what He has promised. Perseverance in faith doesn't always mean running. Sometimes it looks like resting in trust. Sometimes it means choosing hope again, even after disappointment. Sometimes it means cleaning out the emotional clutter that would make it hard for real love to breathe. You may wonder, but what do I do while I wait? And the answer is as simple as it is powerful. Live, truly live. Don't pause your joy, your purpose, or your growth waiting for someone to come and complete you. You're not incomplete. You're evolving. Let your life become the kind of life that your future partner will be proud to walk into, not because you're perfect, but because you are fully surrendered to your journey with God. There is strength in your stillness. There is faith in your patience. There is power in your daily yes to God, even when you don't understand the next step. You are attracting your divine partner not through effort, but through alignment. And the angels are working overtime to make sure everything falls into place in the exact way it was prophesied over you. Have you noticed the shift in the atmosphere lately? The way people from your past no longer hold the same emotional weight. The way certain doors close without warning, yet your soul felt lighter afterward. That's not random. That's God clearing space. That's the Holy Spirit moving distractions out of your field of vision so you can see what's truly meant for you when it arrives. Sometimes, the catch is learning to close the door to what you've outgrown so that your hands are free to receive what's aligned. It can be difficult, especially when your heart was once so deeply attached. But the angels are gently reminding you, you are not losing what's meant for you. You're only losing the version of you that once tolerated less than you deserve. 1 Peter 5:10 gives us a promise that applies so beautifully here. And the God of all grace, who called you to His eternal glory in Christ, after you have suffered a little while, will Himself restore you and make you strong, firm, and steadfast. Beloved, restoration is part of your story. The strength you're walking in now wasn't always yours, but it was forged in the fire. And that strength is part of what makes you ready for a love that doesn't harm, but heals. The one who is coming into your life is not intimidated by your past. They will not be scared of your scars. In fact, they will see your strength, your resilience, your authenticity, and they will thank God for you. They will not ask you to shrink. They will honor your growth. They will speak your name in prayer, long before they speak it in person. This is a spiritual connection, a divine match. One that doesn't just make your heart race, but makes your soul settle. And it's coming sooner than you think. You won't have to convince them. You won't have to fight for their presence. You'll simply know. Because peace will fill the space where anxiety used to live. But this is where trust comes in. Because the real catch is that you must believe it before you see it. You must act as if God is trustworthy, even in silence. You must walk as though the blessing is already on the way, even when it feels delayed. Faith is not just the bridge between where you are and where you're going. It's the key that unlocks the door. The angels are cheering you on. They've seen your tears. They've witnessed your worship. They've recorded your prayers. And they're whispering now, don't stop believing. Don't stop preparing. Don't stop hoping. Because the one who is being prepared for you is praying too. Just like you, they've had to wrestle with doubt. Just like you, they've had to stay obedient in seasons of confusion. But they're holding on, and so should you. Ecclesiastes 3:11 says, He has made everything beautiful in its time. That includes your healing. That includes your purpose. That includes your love life. And what's coming is not just beautiful, it's blessed. Because it won't just look right, it will be right. and you'll recognize the fingerprints of God all over it. If you find yourself wondering when it will happen or why it hasn't yet, bring your questions to God, not fear. Bring your heart to the Word, not to worry. Because even in the waiting, there's divine work being done. You may not see it yet, but the heavens are rearranging things on your behalf. There will be a moment, not long from now, where everything clicks, where you realize that every delay protected you, that every no was God's mercy, that every closed door was a redirection, not rejection. And on that day, you'll be grateful you didn't settle. You'll thank God you waited. So walk with your head held high. Smile again, even if you're smiling through tears. Dance again, even if it's in your room with no music. Laugh again, live again. Because your heart was made for more, and God is not a man that he should lie. Numbers 23:19 declares, God is not human, that he should lie, not a human being, that he should change his mind. Does he speak and then not act? Does he promise and not fulfill? The answer is clear. What he said, he will do. What he spoke, he will fulfill. And that includes your promise of love. And finally, if you take nothing else from this message, take this: you are not waiting alone. You are being watched over, guided, loved, prepared. God has not forgotten about you. And when you least expect it, the divine alignment will unfold before your very eyes. The perfect partner is waiting. But the catch isn't something to fear, it's an invitation to trust deeper, surrender more fully, and become the version of you who's ready to receive the very love you've prayed for. If this message spoke to your spirit, I encourage you now, like this video as a public agreement with heaven that you're choosing faith over fear. Comment below with the phrase, I trust God's timing and preparation for my love story. Let this be your declaration. Let it echo in the atmosphere. And if you haven't yet, the truth is, God isn't waiting for you to be perfect. He's waiting for you to trust him completely. Trust even when things don't look the way you imagined. Trust even when the process feels slow. Trust even when others seem to be getting what you've prayed for. Because what God has for you is not a copy. It's not recycled. It's not second best. It's tailor-made. And the wait will be worth it. Right now, you are not just being prepared for a relationship. You are being prepared for a covenant. One that reflects the faithfulness of God. One that breaks generational patterns. One that reveals the healing power of divine love. This isn't just about attraction, it's about assignment. Your union will carry weight in the spiritual realm. You will pray together, build together, and rise together. And the reason it hasn't happened yet isn't because God forgot. It's because he's ensuring that when it does happen, it will glorify him in ways you couldn't have imagined. This is a supernatural connection, not a random encounter. It's not built on lust or codependency. It's built on prayer, purpose, and purity. And that takes time, sacred time. So while you wait, don't just mark the days, make them count. Pour into your purpose. Cultivate your gifts. Strengthen your relationship with God. Heal the parts of you that still flinch at love. Set boundaries, not walls. Open your heart, but guard your peace. Because love is coming, but not just any love. The right love, the God-ordained love. Isaiah 64:4 says, Since ancient times no one has heard, no ear has perceived, no eye has seen any God besides you, who acts on behalf of those who wait for him. That's a promise you can hold on to. God acts on behalf of those who wait for him. Waiting doesn't mean nothing is happening. Waiting means God is acting in the unseen, aligning hearts, orchestrating encounters, and protecting you from anything that could harm the purity of what he's preparing. There is a set time for your breakthrough, a divine hour that no man can delay and no enemy can block. And when it comes, it will feel like everything suddenly makes sense. Not just the joy, but the struggle. Not just the arrival, but the waiting. you'll realize that God didn't just bring someone to love you. He brought someone who was becoming the love you needed while you were becoming the same for them. You are not behind. You are in rhythm with heaven's clock. Every moment,